Hey, what's up? This is Jake Stefanich from SparkBMXtraining.com. And we often talk about strength and conditioning for BMX, but now we're going to talk about a little bit of stretching. I'm going to show you one of the stretches that I really like to use for my warm-up. This is going to stretch out our upper body actually and keep us just moving a little bit better and feeling better. So now we're going to work on our thoracic spine rotation. This is kind of a big deal for people with shoulder problems and also rotational sports, so like throwing and stuff like that, anything that involves throwing or batting or golfing or whatever. I know we ride BMX, so it's not as important to us, but just keeping us healthy and our shoulders healthy is going to be a big thing, especially as we get older. So this is one thing I like to use. This is called our sideline PNF stretch. It's got a weird name. PNF stands for proprioceptive neuromuscular facilitation. So in case you wanted to know that, it's just a pattern. So the way we use our shoulders, so if we take our hands like this, and we turn one down this way, and we turn one up this way, like we go like this, it rotates our body one way. If we do it the other way, it rotates us the other way. So that's what a PNF pattern is. So now we're going to do it in a sideline position. So what we want to do is roll around to our side, kind of stack our hips above each other. You can, if you don't have a ton of rotation, you can put like a foam roller or like a yoga block or anything, a pillow or something underneath your knee to block that up. For your more flexible people, you won't really need it. We're going to take this knee, put it down, it's going to stay right there. So now what we want to do is think about being long from our head down to our foot. We're going to take our inside hand, the one that's closest to this bent knee, and this is reaching up. So I think about, I'll say like, imagine you got a bowl of Cheerios in that hand and you're trying to reach that bowl up to the ceiling. You're going to take your free hand here, touch your knee with our thumb pointing down to the floor. I'm going to take a breath in and get some air into my abdomen. And then I'm going to reach up. I'm making both of my arms super long. I'm turning my thumb over and I'm going to point it towards the floor. And I'm going to exhale out. Come back over, take a breath in. So I'm doing this diagonal pattern. It's more of a Y. If you look at it like that, it's more of a Y pattern than a T. So a lot of times people will do like a T, and what they'll do is like, they'll just kind of relax their shoulder and let their shoulder pop out of socket. That's not what we want. We want to do this diagonal pattern. Exhale out. Think about reaching both of them long. You should get a nice stretch through. You're packing your bicep as you do this. Come back over, take your breath in. We're thinking about opening our upper chest to the ceiling. That's our goal. And then what I like to do about 4 or 5 of these things, and then on our last one, I'm going to do this again. Take my breath in, fill up my abdomen full of air, exhale out, and I'm going to hold this position. I'm going to get all my air out, take another breath into my abdomen. I'm going to feel my rib cage kind of expand. And then big exhale out. You'll probably notice that you drop a little bit closer to the floor. Another breath in. And you can do a couple breaths like that and then come back over. Now this shouldn't hurt, but you should feel a pretty good stretch through that pec as you do that. If it's hurting, try not to go so far. Think about opening your chest more than the goal isn't necessarily to get that thumb down to the floor, it's more to open up your chest. So get that rotation through your chest rather than cranking on your shoulder. And then we're going to obviously switch over, do the other side. Hand goes up. Same thing, you would do a couple sets of those on each side, and it's going to help open you up and increase some range of motion. A lot of people, especially with shoulder problems and that are just tight in their upper body, tend to really like this stretch, and I think you will too. So that's it. Hope you guys liked it. This is Jake Stefanich from SparkBMXtraining.com.